Good morning, dear students. So, myself, Shweta Prabhu, I am your physics lecturer, STMPU College, Honavar. It's my first class. In the today's session, let's see some of the mathematical concepts which we are going to use in the physics. Okay. Next, you know the term trigonometric functions. In the 10th standard, you have already studied. In Kannada, trigonometric function is nothing but ತ್ರಿಕೋನಮಿತಿಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳು. Okay. So, for trigonometric functions, we are using right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means one of the angle is 90 degree. You can see in this diagram. Okay. Triangle consisting of three sides. One side is adjacent side and it is the opposite side, and this is the hypotenuse. That is 90-degree angle opposite to that side is nothing but hypotenuse. Okay. Next, we can see the trigonometric ratios, that is sine theta, sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. Next, first one is sine theta. What's that value? Opposite side of the triangle by hypotenuse. Okay, opposite side of the triangle to that of the hypotenuse side. Next, cos theta. The value is adjacent side by hypotenuse. That is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Next, tan theta. Tan theta is opposite side to that of the adjacent side. Or we can also say sin theta upon cos theta. Tan theta can also be written as in terms of sin theta by cos theta. Next, one more function. What's that? Cosec theta, the reciprocal of sin theta. 1 by sin theta. 1 by sin theta is nothing but cosec theta will be equal to what? Hypotenuse side upon opposite side. Okay. Next, sec theta. What's sec theta here? It's 1 by cos theta. Or sec theta will be equal to hypotenuse upon adjacent side. Okay, next function is cot theta. The value is 1 by tan theta. Okay, nothing but cot theta can also be written as cos theta upon sin theta. Okay, so here in for various there are standard values for sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, similarly cosec theta, cot theta, cosec theta. Okay, there are standard values are given. Sin 0 degree, the value is 0. Similarly, sin 30 degree, the value is half. For sin 45 degree, the value is root 2 by 2, or we can also write 1 by root 2. Next, sin 60 degree, root 3 by 2. Similarly, 90 degree, 1. So, sin value varies from 0 to 1. Similarly, cos value 1 to 0. You know that value. You can refer from this table. Tan theta value is, that is for tan 0, the value is 0. For 30 degree, 1 by root 3. For 45 degree, it's 1. And for 60 degree, root 3. For 90 degree, tan 90, we can't define that value. Okay. So here, these are some standard values. Other than that, in order to find out sin 10 degree or cos 50 degree, tan 30 degree, 35 degree. So for that, we can use the logarithmic book. Okay. From the simple calculator, we can do the simple calculation. Scientific calculator is not allowed for PU level. For the higher degree, you can, for degree section, you can use. So, in that case, for PUC level, we are going to use the logic table, which you can purchase in the stationery store. Okay. Next, so here you have already know the terms mass, length, time, temperature. These are nothing but we will say it as a physical quantity. Physical quantities, a quantity which can be measured directly or indirectly. Okay, what's that? Physical quantities which can be measured directly or indirectly. There are two types. Okay, that is fundamental physical quantities. There are 7 fundamental physical quantities. So see here: mass, length, time, temperature, electric current, amount of substance, luminous intensity. Okay. Next, one more physical quantity is derived physical quantity. In that, one of the quantity will be fundamental quantity. Okay. So area means length into length. Similarly, volume. So velocity can be defined as, how we can define the term velocity? Velocity is displacement by time. Okay. One of the term will be, or both the term will be a fundamental physical quantity. Okay. So we can easily define the term velocity and acceleration. You know that how we can define the term velocity. Velocity is nothing but displacement by time. Similarly, acceleration can be also defined as what? Acceleration is velocity upon time. Okay. So in the PUC level, we are going to define the velocity and acceleration term using the mathematical concept, that is differential calculus. Just idea I am going to give. So detail you are going to study in your mathematical maths. Okay. So here you can see the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay. So here you can see here curve which represents the equation y is equal to f of x. Okay, y is one physical quantity and it depends upon a single variable x. Y is a physical quantity and it depends upon the variable x. So you see here there is a curve, okay, 2 points P which depends upon x and y, and Q there is extra variation x plus dx and y plus dy. Okay. So initially the p value x took system, that is x, for x axis the value is x and for y axis the value is y. For the q the value is x plus dx. This much value is x. Along with that extra value delta x. Okay. Next, for q along the y axis value y plus small value delta y. So this portion is delta x and this portion is delta y. Okay. So here in the triangle, so here if I consider the straight line over here which joins P and Q. If I draw a straight line which join the P and Q, I will get one angle. Okay, you know that it is opposite side and adjacent side. That for tan theta, it is opposite side upon adjacent side. Adjacent side upon opposite side. What's that value? So adjacent side value is delta y. Okay, opposite side value is delta x. So tan theta value is delta y, that is opposite side upon adjacent side delta y by delta x. That's from the diagram. Okay. We can also write y plus delta y minus y upon delta x. Once again, what you will get the value delta y upon delta x. So here, if the value of q decreases to p, if the value of q decreases, this value start to decrease. Okay, that is nothing but when q tends to p, what happens? The delta y value and the delta x value start to decrease. Finally, it reaches the point p. So here delta y value and delta x value decreased, and finally it reaches the point P. Okay. So here the value never becomes 0, but it approaches to 0. So for the single point, okay, this straight line will be a tangent. Okay. Slope of the tangent at P. This straight line will be a slope of tangent at P. The slope notation is M. So when delta y and delta x approaches to 0, tan theta value will be equivalent to that of the slope. Okay. So we can write the slope by using the limiting function, that is limit of the ratio delta y by delta x when the delta x tends to 0, when delta x value approaches to 0. Substitute this value here. What I will get? Limit delta x tends to 0, y plus delta y minus y whole divided by delta x when the term delta x approaches to 0. So here limiting function for the ratio delta y upon delta x when delta x tends to 0 is nothing but derivative of y with respect to x, or differentiation of y with respect to x. Okay, that is nothing but in terms of differentiation or in terms of derivative form, derivative notation. So these are some standard formulas. Okay, these are some standard formulas. So for in maths, we are going to prove this all the derivations. So but here we are directly going to use, since all these are standard values, we are going to directly use this value for the derivation. Okay. So let's see. Differentiation, that is d by dx. Here x is the variable. The value u depends upon the variable x, nothing but. Differentiation of a u will be equal to a into du upon dx. The term a is constant. If the term is constant, then take that term outside into differentiation of u with respect to x. Okay. Next, two functions which depends upon x, which is in the product form. And quantity is there, that will be in the product form. Then I can write, take first term, okay, first term as it is, then differentiate the second term, plus take the second term as it is into differentiation of the first term. That is, differentiation of uv with respect to x will be equal to u into dv upon dx plus b into du upon dx. Okay. Next, see this formula. It's in the quotient, that is divide form. Next, we can write 1 by v square. 1 by v square into du upon dx minus u into dv upon dx. The standard form is 1 by v square into differentiation of the first term minus first term into differentiation of the second term. Okay, fourth formula is du upon dv. Or we can write this as du upon dx upon dv upon dx. Okay. Next, here du upon dt. Du upon dt, which will be equal to what? Du upon dx. Okay. Du upon dx into dx upon dt. Next, so what happens when the differentiation concept applied to the trigonometric functions? Okay, these are some standard values. You should remember this. Differentiation of sine x, the value will be cos x. Similarly, the differentiation of cos x will be equal to minus sine x. Differentiation of tan x will be equal to square x. Similar differentiation of cot x is minus of cosec square x. Differentiation of sec x, the value is tan x into sec x. Next, differentiation of cosec x, that is minus cot x into cosec x. Differentiation of u raised to n. Okay. So, here it is n. The power value take as it is. Then u to the power 1 minus. Okay. N minus 1. N into u into n minus 1 du upon dx. Next, differentiation of ln x will be equal to 1 by x. Differentiation of ln x is what? 1 by x. Next, differentiation of the exponential term to the power x, e raised to x. It will be equal to e raised to x. Okay. These are the some differentiation formulas which you are going to use in the next coming classes. Okay. Thank you.